This is why I do this for a living.
What am I not seeing?
Are you kidding me? This whole week's been a regular smorgasbord. First, the dead hooker who turns out to be a Devon model. Stefan Erickson turns up alive, then dead again. Some high-profile medical examiner gets called in to do a second autopsy on Anne. This is page one stuff.
Catherine, we got some bad news. You know that body that they found down by the docks the other night? It was missing.
Vincent, go and issue a press release. Oh, and send some flowers to whatever family she has. After all, we are not insensitive barbarians.
And once you own Devon and the stock has crashed and burned, you'll sell the company back to me at a fraction of the market value.
And you'll have the company you so richly deserve, and I will have the long overdue satisfaction of seeing Martin dead and ruined.
Martin is very tired. Can we do this another time?
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Day. You see, I need to have some preliminary answers before we can begin an investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah, that usually follows a death that has been ruled a homicide.
Oh, what on earth does that have to do with Martin?
That ought to do it.
Particularly where the agency suspended Misty. It makes it look as though she was into something all along, and we took decisive action after trying to get her professional help, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yes, put just the right spin on things.
Well, especially since we were going to do it anyway.
Exactly.
So why do you still look so bothered?
Thom O'Keefe was questioning Martin yesterday about Stefan's death.
Well, that's not so surprising, is it?
True. But that's not the problem.
Then what is?
I can trust you with family businessy.
Always.
Anne and Stefan were, involved.
The police don't know this, do they?
No. And we have to make sure they never find out.
So what do you think?
I think it looks amazing. Can't wait to learn.
Why are you so excited?
Well, after I left you and Crystal at the newsroom yesterday, I did some legwork. At least that's what Patterson used to call it anyway.
Where'd you go?
The medical library at the University of Miami. Ask me what I did.
Okay, bite. What'd you do?
research, believe it or not, on that drug.
Namisol.
Guess what else they prescribe it for? High blood pressure. And if taken in high doses, it can cause dizziness and even cardiac arrest.
Am I missing something?
Yeah. Guess who was worried about his cholesterol and high blood pressure? Patterson.
I understand the governor's concerned about all the negative press in the Devon case and the dead prostitutes, but I have it under control. The toxicology report came out yesterday, and I expect to get my hands on the autopsy report any minute. Sure, if it turns up anything unusual, I'll let you know. Damn pencil pushers.
What was that about?
Look, I need you to sit on Jasper's and get somebody in custody.
But Anne's death hasn't been ruled a murder, Pop.
Right. I mean, when and if it is, be ready, all right? Seems the governor is worried. When the governor worries, I worry. Look, we need to put a good face on this thing, Thom, as soon as possible.
Do you see what I see?
Yep. Human skin cells. Good thing Anne's acrylic nail split. Otherwise, we could have lost this one.
School, you haven't returned any of my calls. Talk to me.
How'd you know I was here?
I didn't. But I remember you once told me this was your favorite place in Miami. Alex, please tell me what's wrong.
My father is dead.
Well, I've been saying all along, Dad, that I think it's a distribution problem.
That's part of the problem. That's one of the problems, distribution. But that's why it's so important we work together as a team so we can...
Whoa. Hey, are you okay? Oh, for God's sake, Sage, it's before lunchtime.
I'm fine.
Sorry, Dad.
Just got a little head cold.
Yeah, it's a little head cold.
Well, look, Sage, maybe you should take something for that, huh?
Thanks, Martin. How are you holding up? Is there anything I can do for you?
No, but thanks for your concern. I just want this whole big ugly thing to be over soon. Well, I gotta get back to the office. Get some rest, okay?
Thanks.
I'll see you down there later.
Right, yeah. Well, you certainly pulled that one off, didn't you?
Pulled what off, Macy?
Oh, your whole killer hangover routine. Oh, by the way, honey, where were you last night? Sharing space with one of our friendly neighborhood policemen?
Well, Anne Devon's death doesn't worry me half as much as these dead hookers do.
Either way, we need to make an arrest as soon as possible. Press is getting antsy for info. Can't hold them off much longer.
Just give me a couple more days, Pop.
You know, since I've been commissioner, crime has dropped almost 40% in this city. This is not a good time for some nut job with a fixation on call girls to be running around like he's Jack the Ripper. If we don't make an arrest soon, there won't be any campaign to worry about.
Pop, there's a lot more at stake here than the mayor's office.
Sure. But until we get somebody into custody, we're on a strict need-to-know basis around here, all right?
This city needs to know. We got a serial killer out there targeting young women.
Yeah, right. That's all I need in an election year.
What happened?
I don't know. But I think I was there when it happened.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we were supposed to meet at the main squeeze?
Mm-hmm.
My father called me and told me to meet him by these tennis courts by the docks. And I showed up. We were only together for a few minutes when he must have seen something, because he pushed me out of the way. And that's when I hit my head. I can't remember. I woke up the next day and he was gone. It's all my fault.
Don't say that.
But it is. I should have been more careful. I should have known something was wrong. And now? Please. Just leave me alone.
Alex, it's gonna be okay.
No, please. Just go.
I'll go if you want me to, but I don't want it to be this way. Alex, I want to be here for you when you need me. And even more when you don't.
Do you have the results of my mother's autopsy yet?
We're still running some tests.
What about the NaMusol you found in her bloodstream? I mean, I did some checking, and I still can't figure out why Anna would have taken anything like that.
Not necessarily. In fact, it's quite common for women her age to be taking NaMusol.
Okay, fine, but isn't it also true that it can cause dizziness and loss of equilibrium when taken in high doses?
Yeah, along with heart palpitations, cold sweats. Why?
Because I think there's a connection here. I mean, I know for a fact that my private investigator, Jerry Patterson, was worried about his blood pressure. I think he was taking NaMusol for it. Now, I hired him to look into everything strange going on with my family, and now he turns up dead, too.
Okay, I'll check it out. See if factors similar to an overdose in NaMusol might have contributed to the death.
Thank you.
Do you realize what this means? It means you might be right. And if my mother's death is connected to Patterson's, who knows about all the others?
Right. Beginning with Bobby.
What am I missing? Maybe Harry's right. Maybe the Devons are really taking me for a ride.
I am not going to sit here and talk about Thomas with you, Macy. Oh, unless, of course, you want to discuss Deirdre Parks and that other girl, what was her name? Misty something?
Sage. You know, I've always considered you a pretty smart cookie, so I know you'll take this little piece of advice. If you ever expect to see the deed to that club, and I mean ever, you keep your mouth shut.
Son of a bitch. Just give me the deed to the club and I'm history, okay?
I don't think so.
Why not, Macy? Come on, you don't want me. And I sure as hell don't want you.
I told you to watch that. You're not getting anything because the deed to that club is my insurance policy. It ensures that you'll keep your little mouth shut. And as long as you do that, you might get the deed eventually. Otherwise, well, let's not go into otherwise. You know I could divorce you right now with all of your late nights and your boozing.
You wouldn't dare do that, would you, Macy, huh? Because I know all your dirty little disgusting secrets. What would Martin say if he knew too, huh? Well, we won't go there.
Touche, Sage, touche. There's one more thing. If I were you, I'd work on my finish, because the game ain't over until you cross the line, as they say. That's if you cross the line.
Jamie O'Keefe wants Martin's blood, and he will do just about anything to make that happen.
Is there anything that I can do?
Not yet. I have to pay him a visit first.
Well, if Jamie was as envious of Martin as you said he was, I mean, that explains a lot. Especially why I allowed that second autopsy on Ann. It's really stirred up a lot of negative publicity for Devon.
Well, putting Jamie in the spotlight is the mayoral hopeful, determined to bring a killer to justice. Well, it does make very good press. Now, I can trust you to hold down the fort for a while?
Absolutely.
And no comment to the press.
Done. Come on. Pick up the phone. Pick up the damn phone.
Mr. Ian, are we going with that press release?
Yeah. Here, take care of it.
No, I'm not gonna do this to you.
Do what?
Make you go through this with me. It's not fair.
Shutting me off is?
I don't want to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. My mother? My father? What, am I next? Is my sister? What if you're with me? What if...
Alex, it's gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
It will be.
Why'd you do that?
Because I didn't know if you ever would.
I want to talk to you. I just came from the morgue.
Is there any news on Ann yet?
No, but I got some new information from Crystal Tate that I checked out myself.
Crystal Tate? What are you, crazy? What the hell are you talking to her
Just hear me
for?
out! The Crystal found out there was Namusol in Ann's system.
So what? Ann took Namusol. I take Namusol for high blood pressure.
Yeah, but guess who else took it? Patterson.
It's a common drug. It doesn't spell conspiracy.
Why are you closing your mind to this? Look, when Namusol is taken in high doses, it causes dizziness, loss of equilibrium.
Dry mouth. Don't operate heavy equipment. I know, I read the damn labels.
Anne Patterson supposedly fell in the water and drowned.
You're reaching
Thom,
again.
will you listen to me? Patterson was on the verge of finding out what happened to Bobby. Whoever got rid of Bobby knocked off Patterson to make sure he wouldn't talk.
Good God almighty. Okay, Sherlock, just for grins, let's say that you're right. Now you tell me, how does Anne fit into any of this?
Look, I don't know. Maybe Bobby confided some business stuff to her. Look, he was trying to tell me the day of the accident. Whoever's responsible for Bobby knew that Anne also knew.
Ooh, and the plot thickens.
And they had to make sure she wouldn't talk. Come on, don't you see it all adds up?
Hey. Okay, we gotta go down the hall.
Thank God you're here. Maybe you can talk some sense into it. And you! I don't want any more of this nonsense. Do you understand? For God's sake, stay the hell away from that Tate woman!
Detective O'Keefe?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I want you to help me find a killer.
I know all that about your dad was really rough on you.
Well, he wasn't liable this time and nobody told me. How could they do that?
Well, I guess they had their reasons. But I know it kind of lets the steam out, huh?
Yeah, it does. I just keep getting lied to. First my mother, now Charlotte. I'm just sick and tired of the whole thing.
Now I'm thinking whatever Bobby had on Macy, he told Anne. And Patterson was gonna find out too.
Did he ever say anything?
No, the only thing he said to me was that all of this was gonna be a lot bigger than we first thought.
Say whatever you want. It's not gonna change what she did.
If you're her mother, I would agree with you. But you're her friend. And I'm thinking right about now, like it or not, that she could probably use one.